silence of the law, and sire pressing. Yeah. Right.
Helping to grow the tree of liberty with our posterity intact.
And I'm positively pressing the dagger of freedom into the heart of tyranny. Yeah, I'm a god.
Any crime tonight, Rivera?
It's a little quiet now.
It's quiet now? All
It was a
right.
little busy earlier.
With crimes?
Yeah.
Or accidents?
Both.
Both?
Okay, guys, here is yet another example of one of the people expressing not only the importance of officers identifying themselves to the public, but how ridiculous it actually is for a servant not to identify. Listen to the examples people uses to school these fools. They're spot on, they're perfect, and they can't be argued with. Anyway, check it out.
Yeah. So you haven't arrested anybody tonight?
What's that?
You haven't arrested anybody tonight?
I actually haven't arrested them yet, but warrants were issued. So
What's that?
I said nobody's been arrested, but warrants were issued.
Warrants were issued. All right. Well, I mean, if warrants are issued, then that's serious. You know what I mean? A judge signed off on that, and that's fair. You know. How are you doing tonight? What are you drinking? Good. Joseph, what are you drinking?
Some peach.
Peach. Yeah. Joseph Oca, what's that pin?
This one?
Yeah.
Oh, it means set up a retard. Just kidding.
A what?
No, it's just like a physical fitness thing.
Physical fitness.
Yeah.
I didn't think you got that at the law library.
Yeah.
All right. Oca, am I saying that right?
Yes, sir.
OCA. That's a simple one, man. Yeah.
You'd be surprised how many people mispronounce it or
I think it's just almost too simple that they feel like they're
like, no.
overthink it.
Right? Well, I mean, it makes it easier when you say it for somebody, you know? In my experience, I've had very bad luck with troopers thinking that they're secret police.
They're what?
They're secret police.
Secret police?
And that they don't have to say who they are.
Oh, yeah.
What's
And
the citation or in the warning? The last thing you mentioned first.
well, if you're giving a citation, sure, but anybody that asks you, you're required to tell them who you are. You're a public servant, and so it would be like if we were back in Germany during World War II, and you were the secret police. That would be the world that we would have to live in order for any public servant to think that they can tell their employer no. Right?
Yeah.
Makes sense? You know what I mean? Any public servant, right? Like, could you imagine if you had a company and you had managers and one of your managers hired somebody and then you went and you saw them and you're like, what's your name? And they're like, nah.
I think nowadays everybody usually has it somewhere in their uniform anyways.
Right, but I mean, okay, there's 350 million people in the United States, right? They don't all know how to read, right? And even the ones that can't read or can read might mispronounce it. They might not be able to see it. Those pins are really sharp, and sometimes you can see the names from 50 feet away if the light catches it just right. And sometimes you can be this close and you can't see it, right? Like some departments, they have it sewn on in like white big letters, and you can see those really well, but those have to catch the light. Like even right now, I can't actually see it. I mean, when you moved, it created just the right light though just now, and then it can, you know what I mean? Those pins are really sharp, but they're not necessarily legible, you know what I mean? But you just have to get the reflection. Yeah, for looks. Exactly, I've noticed that. The troopers. So what station are you guys out of?
San Marcos.
San Marcos. All right, you guys are a different breed. It's the Georgetown troopers that I've really noticed don't like to give their names. But
Are you from Georgetown?
No. I'm just saying that I've noticed a pattern.
Yeah.
You know, I had real issues with the Georgetown troopers because they, you guys go all over. You know what I mean? And I film traffic stops, and I like to talk to officers before I see you on a stop, because then, you know, we've already met, right? And it kind of breaks the ice. And plus, I think conversation is the key. Communication. You know what I mean? That's how you build trust with the community. And those troopers, man, they just look really bad, because when you don't give your name, it's like, in what world?
Yeah. Press on. One of the people here.
And Lady
Go to
Justice.
Silence Your Law and Sire Pressing. Like, comment, subscribe. And be sure to tell them to press on. Press harder. Press now. Yeah. Right?